friends and fellow VEDsies. Still trying to figure out where the camera is. Okay, so with September the 1st happening and Matt's video about Harry Potter and just fandom in general, I've been starting to think, am I a fan of everything I think I'm a fan of? When you ask me what I'm a fan of, I'll say Harry Potter, Star Wars, Star Trek, mostly next gen, Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's probably what I would go with. But when I think about how I interact with those fandoms, it starts to make me think, am I actually in them? Take Harry Potter, for instance. I haven't reread the books in years. I haven't rewatched the movies in years. I haven't written anything or done much of anything. I just kind of exist with trivia and watch Super Carlin Brothers videos where they exist with trivia. And so, does that count? Is that enough? Or look at Star Wars. I haven't even seen The Last Jedi, and I don't want to. I have no desire to watch this movie that's in a series I'm purporting myself as a fan of. How can I call myself a fan if I'm not doing the things a fan does? But then there's other media where I'm doing the things that a fan does, and I would never call myself a fan of it. I wouldn't call myself a fan of Mamma Mia, but I've seen the movie several times. I've seen the stage play. I'm probably going to see the stage play again this year. I saw the sequel. I saw Mamma Mia 2, but I haven't seen Star Wars 8. But I consider myself a fan of Star Wars, but not a fan of Mamma Mia. How can I justify that? And that sort of just gets me to thinking, what is the definition of a fan, and what does it mean to be a fan of something? Is it producing your own content? Because if that's the case, the only things I've ever really been a fan of are The Electric Company, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Night at the Museum. Is being a fan about constantly revisiting the source material? Because if that's the case, I'm not really much of a fan of anything except Marvel and the Electric Company. Is being a fan just having strong feelings about the piece of media? Is it enough that I feel very strongly about the characters? Is it enough for me to want to see them happy? Is it enough for me to care about them, even if I don't interact with the media that they are involved in anymore? Do I still count as a fan of NCIS? I just don't know what it means at this point in time. But for you, my friends and fellow VEDsies, I want to hear what you have to think about what does it mean to be a fan? What does it mean to be involved in a fandom? What counts as being a fan? I want to hear, because let's be real, you guys all have been in fandoms longer than I have, because I am only 19. So I want to hear your thoughts. Happy birthday to Jesse's dad, and I'll see y'all later.